Hey, welcome from Las Vegas.
Okay, now we're here.
Oh yeah, sunny Las Vegas.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, I have a question today for you.
I want to tag you
Okay.
first. Thank you, Facebook, for doing that for us. You are tagged now.
Oh, we're tagged.
Tag,
Wow.
tag.
Tagged and ordered.
Tag.
Does your value change in the emotional market? Do you change your value based on your surroundings? Is that true? Does it really change?
Yeah.
Like one day I might be feeling great and like, oh man, having a great day, and the next day maybe not so much. And does my value change? And what is that based on? Is it based on my feelings about who I am? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
You have some thoughts on that topic?
Yeah, what if it's about... Yeah, we often in this reality based our value on, yeah, you just said it, on how we feel. And at the same time, is it possible that the value will never change?
Mm-hmm.
Never change. I have this great analogy that I read many years ago about these $20 bills. Okay, let's imagine, I need your imagination today.
Okay.
This is a $20 bill. It's not.
Awesome. We got so much money back here. Yeah.
Okay. The value of it is $20.
Yeah.
So if I do it with it.
Blow your nose and put something inside of it.
Well, yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it lose its value? It's the same.
No,
It's
no.
always a $20 bill.
Mm-hmm.
And if I took it and I put it on the floor and I put it in the mud, and does it change?
Mm-hmm.
Or if I tear it apart, or well, not apart, but if I tear it,
Mm-hmm.
or if I reject it, or I abandon it on the road, or all of that,
Or if you buy a lot of chocolate, like forbidden chocolate with it.
or if you buy drugs with it,
Mm-hmm.
that could be that too.
Yep.
Does that change?
Not so
Does
much.
the value of the $20 bill change?
Mm.
What if it's the same for us? Yeah. So what are the lies that you maintain in place? And what are these points of view that you maintain in place that make you believe, or that keep you in a reality where you have less value when you are like this, or when you have more value when you are like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's just based on our emotions and our feelings about who we are and our value. And yeah, what if we're just this infinite being with this amazing capacity to create something wonderful every day? And what gets in the way of us doing that is our emotions and our trying to put a fixed value, or determine where we are and where we are compared to the rest of the world.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, what if it's just
Yeah.
the point of view that we have? It's just not anything beyond that.
Yeah, and it's about, I invite you to look at the point of view and become aware of these points of view where you are in this space where you unvalue. Can we say that in English? Unvalue?
You could say it, but that's
Yeah, you
people
don't value yourself.
yeah.
You don't value yourself, or you
Devalue maybe.
devalue, or you lower yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions I invite you to ask, okay, it's either a point of view, or are you aware of someone else that is right now? Because we are so aware, and we are like Bob the Sponge.
SpongeBob. Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
And we're so aware of the energies of people around us. And yeah, it's about asking yourself, am I aware of someone's energy right now? So it's like the more you're going to become aware of these energies that you are in the presence of, and the more you're going to ask questions about this, the less you're going to be under the influence of all these energies. Yeah, because it's about that. It's about our value. Do you have standards? to allow yourself value? Do you function from standard to allow yourself to have value?
Yeah, the thing is, we probably don't even know the value of who we truly be. If we do, if we did know that, we wouldn't be stuck on looking at what our value is, because we're so much greater than what we can even imagine, that
Yeah.
we limit ourselves to try to define the value of us. So
So yeah. So what if?
yeah.
And at the same time, um, is does an infinite being has value?
Mhm.
I want to go there too, because there are so many lies in this reality about that, and it's not about. How can I say that? It's not about disappearing from your life. If I don't have any value, there are a lot of people who disappear from their life, and okay, that's my way to not have any value, or to not. What? How do I can say that? There's not so many people. Yeah, there are people who when they try to be in a space of this infinite being, will disappear. Because in this space of being the infinite being that we are, people, we don't function. The infinite being that we are doesn't function from thoughts, feeling, and emotion. I
So-
want to say it.
Yeah. So it's like if someone is following this idea that they're an infinite being and they're just part of the greater being, that they sort of are absorbed in the essence of the universe. Is that what it is?
That can be that, but they're not present. I want to say
Mhm.
what I want to go. What I was about saying is about that. We're not present. We are not present with ourselves. And what if one of our greatest asset is being present and being with ourselves? So, are you ready to allow yourself to being present to yourself, and with no point of view,
Yeah.
with no standards, with no perfection mode? Because perfection is the same too. Is people that chose some points of view that brings them in a space where they don't exist. Because the perfection is always about points of views. It's always about standards. And do they include themselves into this? Well, most of the time, no. There's always contraction. There's often contraction. And what if the perfection is to be who you truly be with no point of view, being the space that you are, being the space and the lightness and the expansion and the joy that you truly be. Yeah. One of the questions that I invite you to ask is, what lies am I using to create the false value that I am choosing? And everything that is, we are create and destroy all that. Yeah. That's one of the questions that you can ask here. And maybe write down everywhere, okay, where in my life I thought that I didn't have any value? And I invite you to ask the question, okay, what were the points of view that were there? Or with who was I? Did I perceive the energies of these people there? And the more you become aware of all that, you will become aware that, hey, my value doesn't have anything to do with anything that I live in my
Not
life.
really relevant.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe today just become aware of where you are assessing your value compared to things that you're doing or not doing, or other people,
Yeah.
and just become aware of that. It's a nice exercise.
Yeah, to become aware, or when you devalue yourself as well.
Awesome.
Thank you, Indy.
Hey, thanks guys, and we'll see you again next time. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.